Now that we know how to make conversion factors for metric prefixes, we're going to use those conversion factors in a process called dimensional analysis. It's a method used to convert from one unit to another. In this method, you will use conversion factors. These are ratios that are always equal to 1. For example, 12 inches equal 1 foot. You could write this two different ways. Notice it's a fraction now. So here we have an equality, and we're going to convert this equality into two different fractions. One is where we have the 12 inches over the 1 foot, and then we have the inverse equality, 1 foot over 12 inches. Both of these are true because 12 inches equals a foot. They are the same exact length, and so it doesn't matter if you put the 12 inches over the foot or the foot over the 12 inches. They are a ratio that is an equality. So now let's practice writing these in their fraction form. So 1 meter equals 1,000 millimeters can be written as 1 meter over 1,000 millimeters. Or we can have the inverse where you have the 1,000 millimeters over the 1 meter. Okay, 1 gram equals 100 centigrams, so we could write 1 gram over 100 centigrams, or we could do the inverse, 100 centigrams over 1 gram. 10 deciliters equals a liter could be written as 10 deciliters equals 1 liter, or the inverse, 1 liter equals 10 deciliters. 2.54 centimeters equals 1 inch could be written as 2.54 centimeters equals 1 inch, or we could write 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. When doing dimensional analysis, we are going to start with a process where you write your starting value with units. Then you're going to plug in conversion factors like units cancel out, and you get to the unit to questions the question is asking you for. We're going to multiply every value on the top, then divide by everything that's on the bottom. Remember, for numbers next to each other, this means multiply, and with a number that's over another number, that's going to be dividing. So I'm going to work out two sample problems for you. So we're asked to convert 43.2 centimeters to meters. First of all, what is a conversion factor between centimeters and meters? Well, remember, the larger unit gets a 1, and if we know our chart, we know that the other is going to be 100. Meters is at the base, so it equals 1. Centi is going to be 100. So now that I have my conversion factor, I can use it as a fraction in my problem. So the given value is 43.2 centimeters, and we're going to put it over 1. You don't have to put it over 1. This is just a habit that I have. Some teachers do not. I'm going to write times, draw a line, and then I want to set centimeters to cancel. And in order to do that, I'm going to take it from the top and move it down here to the bottom. We're going to bring the unit down. Now it's set to be centimeter divided by centimeter, which will cancel them. Now in this spot, I want to use a conversion factor. I want to use this conversion factor, and I'm going to make it a fraction. Since centimeter is at the bottom, I'm going to put 100 next to the centimeter at the bottom, and then I'm going to put what it equals on top, 1 meter, 1 meter. And then because I want my final answer to be in meter, I can stop here. In order to calculate this, I'm going to type 43.2 divided by 100 in my calculator, and that's going to give me 0.432 meters as my final answer. You may see other teachers do it in this way. So some people prefer to write 43.2 centimeters, and then they like to draw a line, and then from here you bring down the centimeter and change to meter. Meter is a 1, centi is 100, and then you would calculate 43.2 divided by 100 gets you 0.432. Either way works. Whichever you prefer is fine. They both do the same thing. Okay, number 2, we're going to convert 43.2 meters to centimeter. This is essentially the reverse of what we just did. So first of all, how many meters are equal to how many centimeters? And it's 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. Now let's do our dimensional analysis. We're going to put our given, which is 43.2 meters over 1 times, draw a line. I want meters to cancel, so I'm going to put meters down here. And then I want to convert it to centimeters, and because I have an equality, I can do that. So 1 meter equals 100 centimeters. And then when I multiply 43, because these are both at the top, we multiply. 43.2 times 100 gives us 43,200 centimeters. And then finally, number 3 is a little bit more challenging. We have hectoliters to milliliter. We don't know a conversion directly between hectoliter and milliliter. Can't do it. So we have to go through the base unit. So first, we need to know what is hectoliter to liter, and then we need to know liters to milliliter. So hecta is bigger than liter, so it's 1, and then this is going to be 100. Liter is bigger than milli, so it's going to be 1, and milli is going to be 1,000. So these are my 2 conversion factors that I'm going to use, and this is going to be a 2-step problem. So now I want to convert my 43.2 hectoliters, and I'm going to put it over 1 times, draw a line. I want hectoliter to cancel, so I'm going to put hectoliter at the bottom here. And now I'm going to use a conversion factor, this one right here. 1 hectoliter equals 100 liters, equals 100 liters. These 2 cancel, and now I'm at liters. I'll even cancel them out there. Times, draw a line, because I'm not finished. My final answer is supposed to be in milliliters. So now I want this to cancel. So I'm going to take the liter, put it down at the bottom of the next step, and I'm going to use this new conversion factor that 1 liter is equal to 1,000 milliliters. Liters have canceled. What I want is at the top of my last step, and so that means that I am finished setting up my problem, and now I can just enter it into my calculator. It'll be 43.2 times 100 times 1,000, and that's going to give me 4,320,000 milliliters.